Welcome to the Insurance Brokers Podcast, Helpful Hints. Here we break down the best, most informative bits of our full-length interviews.
Like you, I agree. I don't think the room will disappear, but I wonder if some of the broking offices will disappear. So instead of commuting into your broking office 9 to 5, they may well have decided they don't need to be spending several million on a London office. You'll just commute in for your 3 or 4 Lloyds meetings and then go home again.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot more flexibility around kind of working and offices obviously is the big question in terms of what's going to happen to the commercial spaces in London. We've changed our profile, sort of our footprint in the London market, where we've always had an office based in EC3. We've typically had a process where everyone comes in on Monday to Friday. Obviously, there's a bit of flexibility here and there. We've actually reduced our office space with a view that there are certain roles now which they don't need to be in on a kind of regular basis, and that's perhaps accelerated some of that thinking that we're already starting to have, and that bit more flexible. One of the things that we've looked at doing is matching when people are coming into the office, but saying when you're going to be in. But I do think people are missing some of that face-to-face stuff, and where it becomes particularly, and it is possible to do those new deals and to build those kind of new trust and relationships, but it is better or easier perhaps to do it kind of face-to-face.
Just as a side note, David works the opposite way. He finds out when none of us are in the office, and then he goes in.
So yeah, I think the technology piece and the dynamics will change the London market. Even before the pandemic, there was the Future of Lloyds work and the blueprint work. So relatively new CEO of Lloyds came in, had done the blueprint one. I think it was September 2019. I think when that was sort of published, and then recently sort of done another iteration of the blueprint, and it's a very far-reaching piece of work. There's some really, some of there's lots of very interesting pieces in. I mean, for example, Lloyds are starting to get their first sort of algorithmic-based underwriters. So there's a Key, which is a managing agent, is backed by Brit and Google. They are based on an algorithm that will kind of follow business which Brit has written, and doing that purely on a data kind of basis, which is that is revolutionary for the Lloyds market and what's been happening there.